Dee 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 dee. Huh? Huh? Oh. Hello, everybody, and welcome again to another Smash Ultimate analysis breakdown guide. Today we have Atheo versus Flasshon at the grand finals of the Atheo's House tournament. I wonder where they host this. I, as always, am your boy Low-Key Jesus, and with me is
Dies. I've known Jesus and Atheo kind of for a decent amount of time, so looking forward to analyzing.
who's got the chops for best Rosalina and Luma in the world currently. Um, I'm putting that title on you, and you're gonna accept it, like it or not. Well, Atheo's not here this time. He is busy saving the world, so we're left with making fun of his K Rool by ourselves. And honestly,
Perfect.
yeah, my first criticism would be pick a good character. After
My
that,
first criticism is the color choice.
he likes the orange.
Reminds me of Charizard.
Yeah.
Alright,
He's got
counter.
the reflect. It's nice. And he's going for... And I don't like playing the zoning game against a Toon Link. I feel like that is never a day that ends up well for you.
I mean, zoning is Toon Link's bread and butter, but he's not nearly as good at it as Young Link is. Toon Link definitely wants to use the sword a lot more. So you see how he goes in there, and that's what Atheo's looking for, is he's throwing that crown specifically to counter those approach options that are inevitable.
Yeah, but at the same time, Toon Link has just kind of been hanging back and throw the bomb, throw the boomerang, run outside the range of the crown. Nobody cares about the crown.
Yeah, but up until just a second ago, the damage was pretty much even.
So if we go back...
Which means K Rool's winning.
Oh, because he's the heavy and he has a better kill power?
Exactly.
Okay. Well, I agree with that. I just think that this type of playstyle against this type of character is not, I don't know, not something that I'd be going for. I'd be trying to exploit more the fact that he has super armor, trying to super armor through some of the stuff. Like you said,
The
just
super
working.
armor is pretty slow though, and you gotta realize he has to be close to get that in the first place.
Yeah.
So like right there, he tried to counter that bomb, and it didn't come out fast enough.
Okay.
And the issue with using super armor that much with him, yeah, that was kind of funny.
Yeah.
The issue with using super armor too much with K Rool is that it has a damage threshold of, I believe it's 23 or 21%.
I don't think it's that low. Atheo has told me about it.
It's pretty low. It's pretty low.
Have they nerfed it, or has it always been that low?
It was always that low. It's just people weren't attacking him in the air.
Okay, I'm not sure exactly what it is, but I remember Atheo told me the exact number. And then if apparently it gets broken, then you're basically shield broken.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Let me see if Kuragane Hammer has that.
Yeah. In the meantime, I'm going to make fun of this exchange, because I think that with the fact that it's been introduced that you can hold smashes and not just charge smashes, so the frame data is you can charge a smash to full charge, and then from there what you can do is you can hold it for the exact amount of time it took you to charge it. So right here, this interaction where Atheo just lands and he sees this guy charging, I think that there's going to be an entire meta around developing perfect spacing to punish smashes. Because right here, he should be walking forward just a little bit.
Yeah, I actually, the first tournament I went to, there was a Kirby I played, and he started charging F Smash, expecting me to roll in. So I walked forward and charged an F Smash with Rosa out of his range and killed him.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, you're super committed. Like, this Toon Link dies if Atheo spaces a smash right. But, unfortunately, instead of spacing a smash right, he just ends up going for the turnaround grab.
Which doesn't work in this game.
Yeah.
What he could have done was he could have done, he could have shot the cannonball above him and then used the
suck back in to hit
The
him harder.
suck and then throwing him off stage.
That would have been, yeah. So lots of stuff, and obviously you can't expect somebody to react perfectly in that scenario. But I do think that it's important for players to be aware of their spacing, because this is one of the most polarizing situations in which, if you know your spacing, you have a tangible benefit directly as a result of that.
Yeah, I just double checked. It's 28%.
Okay, and when does that refresh? So we're talking about K Rool's armor, right?
Yes.
Okay, so
And
if
it
his
refreshes on a scale according to the amount of time it's been since you first took damage. So
Okay.
you take damage, a counter immediately starts going in the background.
And then it gets repaired over time.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I really like that mechanic as well. It's very unique. There's a lot of unique mechanics added to this game.
Mm-hmm.
And then they hit you in the face with Daisy, who's identical to Peach, and you say why. But that's neither here nor there. So it's playing the range game again.
Yep, he actually ate that boomerang because he used his crown at the exact moment he needed to.
So
Now
now he takes it. So it's not only spacing the aerials, it's spacing the aerials at the right time.
Mm-hmm. Because crown throw has super armor.
Okay.
So you see right there, he just kind of landed and got it out.
Yeah. Everything is super armor with this guy.
And dead. Oh no, he did the wrong punish.
What? So if we go back to this, he went for the F tilt. What should he have gone for, and why should he have gone for it? You think down smash?
I think up tilt.
Up tilt. Okay.
Yep.
I can't remember what his up tilt looks like. But
It's that huge uppercut that he does. He'll probably do it right there. Nope, that was up smash.
Up smash.
But up smash or up tilt, he was mashing, so he was gonna get out of that sooner than most people would, anyways.
Yeah, and he had a. And when you mash, it's likely that you usually get a jump.
Yuck! He just did 62.
That's a beautiful thing right there. The strong, independent crocodile. And see again, forward tilt.
I'm telling you, he's too small.
Okay, so for smaller characters, you want to go for the up tilts and the up smashes. Well, up
or down
tilt
smash.
or down smash.
Yeah, or he needs to pivot and get those hand claps. Can you go back a little bit? There was something I saw.
Yeah. Right around here or a little before?
No, further. Back where he got the... So, right here, he's going to recover with his Zair.
Uh-huh.
And... Or not that one, but there was another one where he recovered low with it. And I think that... Right here, actually. What he could do in... Whenever he thinks that they're going to recover low with that, he's got no super armor damage, right?
Yeah.
So they're either going to upbeat or they're going to Zair. So
you just think just drop down there and body block
I just think drop down there and then jump Nair.
Okay. I mean, that's always a good option as well. Consistently throughout every Smash game for edge guarding, drop Nair.
Mm-hmm. Especially since he seems to really like Zair.
Yeah. I mean, you kind of have to against a majority of the cast because they're actually halfway decent at edge guarding now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do like the drop down Nair option, especially since it lingers so much. It's like doing a Sheik Nair in Melee or something. Just drop off.
Yeah, and this one has super armor.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so he's playing the neutral, much the same. Crowns, many crowns.
Up tilt?
There you go. So he's taking your advice, even though he's not able to hear right now. And I really liked that. Yeah. So he went for the read here. So he knows that his opponent knows that he has the cannonball, and his shield is broken if he holds it. And if he rolls in, he's getting hit. So he goes for the jump read. I do like that, but it didn't pan out.
Yeah.
I have nothing.
I think Jab might have beaten the grab there.
Yeah. If we go back, so right here. Yeah.
Like he definitely starts to charge that.
Yeah. Let's see. Do some frames.
This is fine.
Okay, on On the shield, off the shield. Okay, yeah.
Because grab's got to be like frame 12.
Yeah, I think he had times the jab. So if you're gonna do something where you put pressure on your opponent's shield and force them to do a reaction, make sure that you're able to capitalize if you can. I feel like a big part of the mentality of people who do this is that they want big returns on little investments, and that's not the way you can think if you want to win.
Yeah, the scariest grapplers are the ones that use their lights properly. Because they force you to, oh, I can't do that. Oh, I can't do that. Oh, I can't do that.
And the nickels and the dimes, they add up over time.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's not terrible in that situation. Just obviously try not to be as greedy there.
No, if he had hesitated, that would have killed him.
Yeah. So maybe he was counting on him to blink or something. But right now he's sitting pretty. Over
2 stocks up, or 1 stock up. He did die.
And like you said, his heavy, so he
went for the Zare again.
Okay. So the tendency of this Toon Link is to recover 2 ledges as quickly as possible, being cognizant of the fact that Toon Link is very, very poor at what he does when he's off stage.
He's squishy.
Yeah. Ooh.
Down air. Oh.
Did he have the frames to get that down air?
I would have gone for it regardless, because it's entirely possible. No, I mean, it's, look at this. Because you got hit first, right? And then either, actually, if I were a King K Rool main, I would have gone for Nair. He went for back air.
Yeah.
Which is going to take way longer.
Okay.
But if I was a King K Rool main, I would go for the option with armor, because you saw right there, he used up air and killed him.
Yeah.
So if this Toon Link had been thinking about it, up air was probably the correct decision.
So yeah, I'm not incredibly aware. I don't know what the frame data again. It always comes back to the frame data on K Rool's Nair is, but the character that I play, the Pac-Man, Nair is pretty much every other move that I do. Just because it's big, it comes out quickly, and it covers a lot of area with a very little amount of lag. So if it's anything similar...
What did he kill him with? Is that dash attack?
Let's see. I was monologuing, sorry. I'd make a terrible villain. Okay, so it goes for the up smash, finishes it.
Dash attack, yes. Trying to get the damage.
Down. Oh, he went for the crown into up air combo.
Up tilt, okay.
We'll take it.
Yeah, no, the reason why Nair is good in that situation for him is not because it's big, but it's because it provides a layer of safety.
Okay. Yeah, the fact that the Nair has that armor, I've personally never used a character with that mechanic, but like you say, if it provides safety for you, then it's got to be, I know, pretty high on the tier list of moves that you can throw out in that situation.
Yeah, I like that he doesn't use it a lot though, because he's cognizant of the fact that if you use it too much, it's going to shield break you. But I think in that situation where he hasn't used much armor, that would have been the correct decision.
I just so my concern with something like that would be the fact that he is playing that spacing game. So in theory, his armor shouldn't be able to get broken from just a couple of back air. I don't know how much back air does by Toon Link though. That's a good I guess consideration is how much damage.
I think it might be good for K Rool players to like average out the damage of characters' aerials and ground attacks.
Yeah. But
and then they can keep he did about this much and do a little bit of mental math. But that's a little highbrow.
It's a little galaxy brain for people who play a crocodile.
It is. It's asking a bit much. That was a good boomerang for safety.
Yeah, I think this player is quite good at what he does.
I don't know why he took him to FD, but I mean, on the one hand, there's obviously the whole you can throw whatever items you want, but now K Rool is able to just keep you where he wants.
So why? So you think just the sheer zoning game that K Rool has? Because in my mind, FD
Ooh,
is.
there we go. He got the Zare punish. I'm proud of him.
But he didn't do it the way you said it, so you gotta disown
Well,
him
he
immediately
went for
after.
the faster option. I was talking specifically about the drop zone because he sometimes goes low. But what I was saying with Final Destination, I get that for Toon Link this is a really good stage, but it doesn't give him any room to run from K Rool.
So, in my mind, him having those projectiles is a wall enough. Oh, and there you go. That was a very good situation again. Sorry, he did the what is it? Whatever.
He did the cannon into up cannon.
Blunderbuss into upwards.
Yeah.
So yeah, he got the read on that. That's good.
I think that does that automatically though.
They automatically angles like that?
Yeah.
Okay. So we can't give him too much credit.
I'm not sure. If you read that, good job. And he did the drop zone fair.
Yeah. So they're trading drop zone for drop zone.
So you see this? How does Toon Link get out of the corner?
By throwing a boomerang and then running away. Yeah. Like I said, I don't play too much range, so I'm not sure, but the fact that you can just put out hitboxes and not have platforms interfere with them, in my mind, is amazing.
It is amazing. But it's only amazing if you're consistently outplaying the K Rool player. And with a tool like Side B where you just have to respect it every single time, it's kind of hard.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah.
I don't know why he didn't bury into... Well, I guess he didn't bury because his bury kill options weren't killing. So that makes sense.
Yeah, he was going for them but not hitting them.
He tries to wave dash.
He's forgetting what
Oh!
calling him out. So yeah, this Toon Link just keeps on getting the hard read edge guards, if you will.
See, go back to that really quick. I think that Atheo was greedy there.
Are you talking about this edge guard here?
Yeah. So right here, he gets knocked off stage. He already knows that he got sent most of the screen with that forward air, and he tries to crown super high to threaten that area when he's not going to be threatened by that.
Okay. So yeah, there's no reason to go for something, to go for that option in that situation.
Yeah, I mean, you might have caught a jump, but it's going to do whatever
Negligible
crown
damage.
does, and that's it.
Okay.
Whereas you could keep that nair and have a super armored get off me tool.
Yeah. Okay. So more nair in general.
He is the first K Rool I've thought where he needs to nair more.
Yeah. And as soon as we say it, so he does it. Yeah, it's one of those, I guess, dangerous mechanics because it has the potential to be abused so much that people plan for it more.
Wow, that was a cool little boost grab. I'd say so, but he's using a lot of side B, and he's getting hit during the super armor frame, so he's already using the super armor mechanic. Ooh, that was a good grab setup. Look at him, he avoided it that time.
Yeah.
He learns so quick. Oh!
The setup into the forward air. I know that he is aware of how good K Rool's recovery is, and with that in mind, he is able to kind of exploit it, where he can do the thing that they used to do with Villager back in Smash 4, where it's like, you know that it's coming, but there's really no way to guard against it, just because it is as good as it is. But at the same time, I think that on a higher level, people know how to edge guard it. I don't, but I have been told that there are those who can edge guard it relatively well.
Well, the trick is to get in front of it, but it actually got nerfed, the hitbox on the up B.
Really?
So it's significantly easier to edge guard from the top now.
Okay.
You can frame it.
That actually makes me kind of happy. Happy that I can do better, but obviously sad for you.
Yeah, on the one, like, I don't know, King K Rool's kind of... I just think he had a lot of BS, and it didn't feel really good losing to him, as compared to like when I lose to like Inkling, I feel like I got outplayed, even if they use that roller.
Yeah, so he has a lot of jank.
It's not really jank. It's just I hit you and you hit me for hitting you.
Oh, like
you know,
a certain Bowser character in a game which shall not be named.
Why did they buff Bowser, man?
I didn't even know, man. It's.
Did you see what they did to Bowser?
No.
Like, they gave him more damage. They made him so fast. His tough guy mechanic works properly. He's got, I think his attacks are actually just, I think they're heavy armor now, but still, it's really easy to just lose trades.
Yeah, I just saw a tweet from some guy who's like, "You guys don't know what's coming for you." I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I've got a Bowser guy in my group, and he's the only guy I cannot beat consistently.
Oh wow.
Like, there's other guys that are like, they're kind of close, and it'll either go one of our ways. But with him, it's just like I win 1 out of maybe every 6 games.
Oh wow.
It's like playing JFK.
Yeah, that guy. But the thing about JFK is that you can usually beat some of his other characters. Does this guy play anything but Bowser?
No.
I respect it.
He played Bowser in Smash 4 too.
Oh, okay, so it's one of those
Yeah.
animals who plays character regardless of tier list. Yeah, I gotta look into some of these heavier characters, because they're honestly a lot better in this game than they have been in past games.
Yeah.
You can make the argument that Smash 4, Donkey Kong, and Bowser were true grapplers because they had the quick kills with the up throw mechanics, but in my mind they were still not played consistently at a high level. Then again,
I always thought they were kind of janky.
Yeah. The only notable time that I remember seeing a Donkey Kong or a Bowser was Tweak versus MK Leo at something or another. And,
really?
Oh yeah, it was.
I thought you were gonna say Civil War.
I can't remember who played heavy then.
Hikaru. It was either, or was it Konga?
Konga sounds more like the Donkey Kong type of guy.
Yeah, there's 2 of them in Japan, and one of them got 3rd that tournament, I believe.
Okay.
Like, he did really good. I think he lost to Buzz, where that's a horrendous matchup for DK in that game.
Yeah. In any game, really. I just remember that Tweak versus MK. MK like changed his tag at some point and was like, "Cloud, please," and Tweak just changed it to like, "No." It is a good one. I wanted to pause it here to say that I really like this counter pick. Very, very good.
Where's he taking him?
Congo Jungle, FD.
Oh, to FD again.
I don't care much about
the music counter pick. The music counter pick's important, though.
Yeah. If you can't get in their head in the game, then get in their head with the music.
Yeah. I always, if I want to play FD, I'll take them to the Hyrule Castle one and play Cass's theme.
I always am listening to music, so I never get to listen to the good stuff.
Cass's theme is probably the best remix they added.
Okay. They need to add some Yeezus into here, and then I'll take off my headphones. No. Okay, so zoning again, more zoning.
Good avoidance.
All the zoning in the world. And you can tell that he is relatively familiar with this gentleman's playstyle.
Yeah, they play each other a decent amount.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, they could just be playing well.
No. I like my version better. Oh, very nice. So, yeah, he caught his ledge get up with that. Let's see. And I'm not sure if this is him beginning to get a read, him already having
I cannot believe they made that a thing. I hope he doesn't have hurt boxes on his arms when he jumps.
K Rool?
Yeah.
Why would you think he does have a hurt box on his arm when he jumps?
Well, I mean, it's like, you know how Mewtwo, one of his big weaknesses is his tail is all a hurt box?
I know
so he's able to get hit.
I know that that's the case in Melee, but I'm not sure about This game.
They brought it back.
Okay.
But when K Rool jumps, he does like a
Starfish thing, yeah.
yeah. You see that, and I'm wondering if those arms are hurt boxes or not.
Yeah, that would be. I think they might be. That's kind of like the thing. The only difference between Daisy and Peach is that Daisy jumps in this way, and her hurt box is slightly bigger because of it. They really, really tightly map the hurt boxes in these games.
Mm-hmm.
To the point, like in Smash 4, where if you got thrown off stage, you weren't supposed to throw out a move, just in case your extension of your hurt box put you past the blast zone or something.
He landed with Nair.
He did the thing, man.
Alright, immediately gets crowned back as he knocked him into it.
Yes.
Good awareness.
I'm thinking, okay, so
My god.
I want to take it back just a little bit. Okay, so right here.
Up tilt, up air. Through combo.
Okay, he lands with the nair, everything's good. Goes for the back air, gets punished. So here's my thoughts on the matchup. You just got right here the crown hit, right? And you've been throwing out crown the entire set. That's kind of been your modus operandi. Just go for it, try to hit with the crown, and if you can, good, and if you can't, you're not too big of a disadvantage. So why doesn't he alternate between throwing the crown and then just running in? So for example, he goes for the shield here, understandable, then he goes for another crown. So why doesn't he just run in and then do something like a nair, back air, or forward air?
Well, Toon Link has a full bow charged one. By jumping forward and using crown, he's hoping to take the side B super armor when the bow comes out. And if not, then the crown's going to beat the bow anyways, right? And he gets it, super armor. Nope, no super armor, he missed it. But the crown's still going to hit him. Or not.
Yeah, what was that?
That's surprising.
Yeah, I just feel like the mix-up game could be better with the crown, because we've seen the crown 60, 70, 80 times by this point. And so
yeah, but it's just so good of a move that you can't ignore it.
Okay, so
like
how about this
put
situation?
It out there and the opponent has to deal with it.
Yes. But what about something like this? Crown, get punished for it. Crown.
Yeah.
Hit with it. And this is one that we were going over. Sorry, I went back a little bit too far.
Crown
comes back. But then, okay, so right here, he could have fast fall naired and gotten a combo. If it combos, rather than consistently going for crown.
I'm surprised Toon Link didn't up smash him.
Maybe he was expecting the nair and was scared of the super armor. We may never know.
That was air to forward air. It was gross. You see, I get what you're saying, but he's very far in the lead. He doesn't need to change his game plan right now.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I don't know. I feel like the game is at this point very, very established, and they're going for the same things over and over again. And the Toon Link is getting nickeled and dimed, and losing slowly, which is great, right? Because eventually,
Atheo, that was the first back air you've hit on in neutral this entire set.
Is it a good move at all? This back air?
Not for neutral.
Okay.
It doesn't.
Oh, he goes for the. He went for the mash out buffer roll. But the back air.
I don't even think that's an option when you're buried.
To wiggle out and then do a roll.
Yeah, I think you get popped up every time.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not exactly certain. Okay, yeah. Now he is falling down with nair more. He's getting punished.
And he did the crown off stage again.
And he got punished for it. So okay, so in this situation, let's back it up just a little bit. Where were you? 1301. Okay, before he dies. Did I go way back?
You went super far back, but it's fine.
Okay, so I'll just talk over it. So, if he's in the situation where he is off stage, and he has the option to either go for the crown or go for something else, you think that he should alternate between doing the crown because it's a good persistent hitbox in front of him, and doing what else?
I think when you're off stage, for the most part, you shouldn't be using crown.
At all?
I wouldn't say at all, but
Yeah,
not when you're at kill percent.
Yes,
Like right there, it worked, but he was already mid projectile.
Okay, so it's when your opponent has already committed to an option. So it's not a
Exact-
good get off me.
I don't think it's a really good get off me. So right here, he's gonna get knocked off stage, and he's gonna pull the bomb, throw it. He pulled the bomb, and at that point, Atheo committed. I'm gonna throw the crown.
Yeah.
Right. So the Toon Link gets rid of the bomb and just drops zone fares. And that crown was too high to even hit Toon Link.
So in that situation, what would you have gone for instead? Just a high recovery, or would you have gone for a hitbox?
If it were me, I probably would have gone for low recovery,
Okay.
and then tried to tech it.
Okay, that makes sense.
No, not by.
Yeah, I'm never sure when these throws end up killing.
Mm-hmm. I think he's giving up too much stage control when he does the crown too.
So how can you give up less stage control while using the same tool?
Well, he just needs to throw the crown from mid stage in comparison to how far he is. Go back to the beginning of the stock.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay, so you think he should have moved forward and crowned there?
Not right there. The thing was already out. And there, that was a good crown because he was mid-stage. But it should be right here. You're going to see him all the way to the other side.
Okay.
Throw the crown. It doesn't cover the whole stage, which is what my issue is.
Yeah. So
you want to cover that entire zone that he can potentially get to.
Yeah. That makes sense. Oftentimes the stage control comes down to which moves threaten which part of the stage. I guess the more stage you end up threatening, the better your... Oh, there it is. The better your stage control ends up being.
I think at that percent, I might not have even used crown.
Just gone for something wrong?
I would have probably up tilted in a direction I wanted to keep him away from, and then followed his drift, and then done a forward air or up smash or something.
Okay.
Because at that point you're above him. Toon Link can down air you, but you're too heavy for it to kill.
Yeah.
And it's a pretty hard committal.
Okay.
And he had a bomb in his hand, so he's not gonna be able to do it without Z dropping. In which case you get a audio indicator.
So that audio indicator is quick enough to react to?
You can react to audio, you can't react to visual.
Interesting. It's kind of like the snake thing.
Yeah. It's actually, there's certain characters I prefer listening to the audio when I fight.
Yeah.
Like in Smash 4, you could actually react to bouncing fish.
Because of the sound on startup.
Yeah, because it always goes...
Yeah.
And so what I would do is, like, if I was off stage, I would just not air dodge. The moment I hear that, I would press up on the C stick and up air them.
Okay. Yeah, I've never been able to react to much. And I guess that may be in part because I don't listen to game audio too much. Obviously, it's not the entire thing, but that little edge can sometimes help a whole lot. Okay, so
it's surprising how much that can actually help. I used to swear by listening to my own music, but now I'm starting to become a game audio person.
My biggest problem is that I really like my headphones, and so the idea of putting on like one of the people's headsets, I'm just like, not really.
I do too. I put them on if the crowd's loud.
Yeah. I never.
But I can feel myself be slower. Anyways, can we just go back to the beginning of that stock?
Yeah. Sorry
Perfect.
about that.
Sorry about that, Atheo. I got on a tangent.
It's fine. I got on a cosine, so we're
That'll be fine. Town and City.
It's a better choice maybe than FD. I think they both
It's
really like Final Destination.
It's a bigger FD.
With
Lasshons are smaller up top. So
I like it for Toon Link for sure. It's just there's no real situation in which he can't be annoying in this stage. Plus he can switch it. Plus he is forced to switch his game plan up. So
I like that he can platform camp like he did right there, but it doesn't last forever. So I probably would have gone for something FD maybe.
again.
Or not FD, Battlefield.
So I just
Like,
want to say,
he's gonna survive longer, but you're gonna have constant platforms, which
Yeah.
Flasshon has been getting bodied by not having.
Yeah, it's. I don't know. I really like this stage for it because he was doing the projectile camping earlier, and you're forced to change the playstyle when the stage changes, which obviously your opponent can compensate for. But at the same time, if you go straight from I'm getting bombs thrown in my face from above to he's running right at me and trying to hit me, it can throw you off a little bit, or at least I would think so. But the one big criticism I have is right here. So Atheo is really, really, really good at getting these grabs and then down throwing the person. Amazing, wonderful, beautiful, fantastic. He is less good at getting the follow up. You can see K Rool's face reflecting, his thought, I'm gonna get him, but then he just completely misses. So it's one of those things that it's a small thing, and I know that it's definitely not going to end up okay in a good game. It's not going to end up costing you the entire thing, but you can get an extra 20, 30, 40% if you learn exactly what move to throw out when people are buried at what percent. So that's my main thing there. It's free percent. Why not take it?
It is free percent. He's actually missed a lot of damage throughout these games due to it.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's just 20%. I think it's like half or more of one stock is what he's missed.
So I said something smart. Yes. Okay, but more.
Ooh, that's sad.
The miss by the Toon Link for the edge guard.
No, he got hit by his up B.
Yeah, the helicopter.
Up tilt.
And then he misses again.
Up tilt, Atheo, please.
Up tilt. Okay. Will down tilt work either as well?
Down tilt is just gonna pop them out. I mean, it's nothing great.
But it would be percent. Do something. Okay.
There we go.
So I guess when
Wait
they're at
until
high,
90.
Yeah. When they're at a high enough percent. Let's see. Okay, so some more crown and projectile interactions. Yeah, I would like to see this Toon Link start to. Oh, he controls the crown, which is actually really good for him.
That is the number
right
one.
away.
Oh, you got baited.
Oh, that's actually nice. Yeah, he goes right back to this platform camp game.
And look, he's keeping stage control. The crown is perfect there.
Yeah.
Compared to what I mentioned earlier.
Doing it on the wrong side of the stage.
See?
Yeah, it's. I know.
He can literally just get out of crown range every single time.
Yeah, and then have that. I guess it's a good pressure tool to push the opponent to one side of the stage and then capitalize on it how you may, if you will.
Flasshon is just pressing buttons.
I think that he realizes that he's playing K Rool, which has very, very high kill power, and has been playing this campy style, so has obviously been tacking on enough damage to get the
that was enough.
Range.
That actually killed.
Yeah.
That's scary.
I'm telling you, this Toon Link guy is a problem. Not only because he's got 16 different projectiles, but because some of those projectiles combo into kill moves. But that was a nice tech.
I actually think Toon Link and Young Link aren't that far off.
I like Young Link better.
I do too,
He's got
but
the pink polo.
I think I enjoy playing Toon Link more,
Ooh,
but I hate the sound his sword makes.
that is a weird thing to not like.
The next time you play Ultimate, pick
Yeah.
Toon Link and start swinging. You're gonna hear this weird.
Okay, I'll definitely, like I said, I don't listen too much. I'm definitely going to listen to it now, and if we ever play, I know what character I'm whipping out. Oh, and that was
Ooh.
nice. So did he go for the crown throw there? 2040.
Toon Link threw something to force him to jump, but I don't think he even got a chance. Hit him off.
So what does he go for in
So
this situation?
jump
Yep.
and crown throw.
You see that? So yeah, trying to cover your cover. Okay, so here's the thing. I can't knock it too much because if he had just been a few frames later, he would have had the super armor and it wouldn't have mattered, right? So this is not a bad crown throw, but it's a crown throw where the result was bad.
Every time I see this, this goes bad for him 3/4 of the time he does it.
Yeah. So stop throwing the crown when you're off stage, expecting it to cover your recovery.
I think that should be a mix-up and not a rule.
Yeah. It's just hard to know what is a good option from that point because obviously the top tier characters are top tier because they have options that work 99% of the options that work a majority of the time, so greater than 50, and then whatever they do to vary from that ends up being a mix-up. But with a character like K Rool, it's hard to say. In this situation, most of the time you do this, and then you also do this. What do you think of K Rool Toon Link versus Falco Toon Link?
Does he play Falco?
Yeah.
I think Falco's going to be able to control space and keep up with Toon Link's speed better.
Okay.
I'm not sure if I would play the matchup though.
Okay. Yeah,
Because
I think
you're
that
going to be able to all your crazy combos that you wouldn't because of those bombs. Reflector's not that great.
Yeah.
And then he's going to be able to get your edge guards for free.
Overall, I kind of like this matchup better than the Falco, but honestly, I would have tried Falco for at least one game.
Maybe. He was still winning. He's still been winning this set.
Yeah. I mean, it's 2-2 right now, but...
There we go, Toon Link. You're using the crown for damage.
So you think it's important to throw it out as well as control it?
As the Toon Link? Yeah.
So wouldn't you want to more... I don't know.
Look at that.
Yeah. It's also a lot of shield pressure.
It is. Like, the Toon Link having the crown in this situation is basically the same as Link having a bomb.
He misses another one of those grounded moves. Dang it. Same as Link having a bomb.
Yeah, real Link, adult Link.
Oh, because
his
his bombs
bomb?
are remote triggered? Yeah.
Exactly. So he's able to provide a lot of pressure and see what options you do out. So he's able to get a lot of free damage. And the crown is one of the best ways to edge guard K Rool because you can throw it straight down.
Oh, okay. And then it just eats a hitbox.
Exactly. Ooh, that almost killed. Down air him.
He doesn't need to.
So.
Okay, so this is close. It's game 5. It's down to the wire. It's at this point where obviously, the real men are made. But right now I'm still seeing a bunch of the same things that Atheo's been going for. Stage control with crown, interspersed with a couple aerials here and there. And on Lilat, it's not working out as well for him as I'd hoped.
This was such a bad stage choice.
I don't understand it, but
got hit by another. Ooh.
It's kind of one of those things where it's like, do you take a player whose character will do very well on the stage to that stage because they may not have had as much practice on that stage.
Mm-hmm.
But that was kind of godlike, not gonna lie.
That was hilarious.
He missed the dash
And
forward on
now
the
he's doing the bad K Rool shit where he's just going for smash attacks.
Yeah, this is where the nerves kick in as well. But how do you control this stage as K Rool is the main question.
I don't know how you would against Toon Link. He's way too mobile. You would just have to camp under platforms.
And go
But
for...
like my thing is, I'm pretty sure the bombs are still gonna hit you while you're standing, so you might need to start crouching. Down air him.
I don't think he can hear you.
I know, I'm just like, go for it until he thinks that he's safe to immediately roll from the ledge, and then don't go for it that time.
Yeah, you gotta do the conditioning stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's rough out
F
here
tilt.
for K Rool. So obviously the critique of this game is, number one, Lilat is bad idea against Toon Link.
Lilat is bad against zoners.
Number two, I don't know. I feel like going for the same playstyle where you throw the crown, and you try to outzone Toon Link on a stage like Lilat is not the play that's going to end up doing the best for you in the long run. Because not only do you have to defend against this horizontal plane, you have to defend against the horizontal plane that the top three platforms make.
He needs to do a little bit more of the run-up shield, like that. And he keeps rolling out of shield, which can be useful, but I'd like to see him jump out of shield as well.
Okay.
It's the fastest option that you've got. He could nair out of shield too if he thinks he's gonna get hit.
Mm-hmm.
As for neutral, it was more that last game, but you could potentially fake that you're gonna jump onto platforms so that he throws the boomerang and then run past it. Or you could actually jump on the platforms, wait for his bomb to go or whatever, and there's not enough movement mix-up that he's doing with K Rool. And I think by committing to crowns so much, it makes him really easy to deal with.
Is there movement to do in order to do the mix-up? I guess is the biggest question. So you have characters like, let's say, Zero Suit Samus, who can do the down B shenanigans. She's got all this movement for days, nights, weekends, and holidays. But does K Rool actually have the kit to mix up his movement?
I wouldn't say you even need the down B to do it. Like earlier, Tink was jumping in and out of the effective range of the crown, and sometimes just jumping is good. And for the most part, Atheo has been trying to keep as grounded as possible.
Mm-hmm. Which makes sense.
Like grounded.
Yeah.
He's gonna land. Grounded.
Grounded attack. Okay.
Grounded.
Yeah, that's
grounded. He tries to aerial him when he's above him, but for the most part, he's committing to the ground, which makes him really easy to hit.
Which would definitely be different if he switched to Falco, because I hear that Falco prefers the air.
Hands off my bread.
Yeah, I don't know. My biggest takeaway from this is take what you can get with your damage. Learn your berry percents and moves to do at those percents. I can't really knock how the neutral was played because it ended up in so many neutral interaction victories for him. Enough to get him obviously to game 5, even if it did kind of fall apart. And the stage choice was kind of weird to me. But yeah, that's really all I got for this guy.
I mean, can you though?
Sorry,
can you not knock the neutral? I thought it was fine on FD.
I think that overall, rather, it ended with him doing enough to clutch out the games that he needed to clutch out, and then fell apart when he couldn't play the neutral that he was playing on those flatter stages.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. What are your takeaways from this?
Use the crown less, use nair more. when it
Especially
comes
when you're in
to
an offstage situation.
specifically in that situation. Whenever you feel like F smashing, go for an F tilt. It's gonna be faster. Just, I would say you would use F smash for a hard read, and I don't think they're worth going for when you're behind. Like, obviously, a hard read that's done right can bring you back the game, but like right there, you gained stage control and 15 damage. Or if you tried to F smash right there, it would have missed,
Yeah.
and then you would have gotten punished for it, which is another theme I've noticed. And sometimes just don't land with an aerial, just land.
Tomahawk.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think that's all I got for it. So thanks for analyzing this one for me, or with me. I want to pretend that I did something.
No problem, man. It was fun.
Hey everybody who made it this far in the video. First and foremost, thanks for watching, as always. Second, I've really got to apologize for the inconsistency in upload times. You see, Carl got busy for a while, and then I got busy for a while, and with neither of us sticking around to do anything, nothing really happened. I'm really hoping to change that, maybe get back to a once a week consistent upload schedule type of thing. We'll see. I'll give the old college try. There are a few other things that you can watch on this channel if you're new here. We got the Nuzlocke going on, that's randomized emerald. I'm really having a lot of fun with it, to be honest. We've also got the Let's Go Eevee playthrough. That one's kind of in its infancy, but we will get that one finished up as well, hopefully. And on that note, thanks again for watching. You guys are awesome. I'm gonna leave you with this super cut of things I made. I think it's kind of funny, and I hope you guys enjoy it as well.